IT? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot?
Welcome to our newest segment, the Unhelpful Desk, where, Ren, we give general advice to specific questions.
Yes, we get a lot of questions here at Equity Mates that do border into the universe of personal financial advice, asking about like very specific things and what people should do. We obviously can't give personal financial advice here at Equity Mates. We also just don't know enough about you and your goals and your circumstances. But we want to answer your questions. We don't want to leave people hanging.
No.
And so we have come up with this concept of the Unhelpful Desk, the world's worst help desk. We're not going to solve your problems, but we might give you something useful to think about. Yeah. So we got one more question to close it out for our first edition of the Unhelpful Desk. This one comes in from Blake. This one comes in from Blake.
G'day, Equity Mates. Blake here. My wife and I are in the fun chapter of having two girls now, and we want to put away $100 each for them every month so that when they are 18, they can have a little nest egg that we would teach them about money and award them that they can do what they need to with. But my question is, should we be putting that $100 a month into a high interest savings account to build that way, or should we dollar cost average and invest that money? And so over time, hopefully it's also grown a little bit as well, maybe more than what the $100 per month would have been. Thank you very much. Love your work, boys. Bye.
Love that question, Blake. Thank you for a reminder here at the Unhelpful Desk. We can only give you general advice to your very specific question. But Bryce, how would you think about the choice between a high interest savings account or investing in the stock market? And I mean, implicit here is Blake is investing for his kids, so the time horizon is long.
Yes, and I think that's what plays into Blake's hands here a lot. And for me, it's just doing the maths on this. Let's put the scenarios head to head. A high interest savings account today is spitting out roughly 5.5% per annum. We know that the long-term historical average for the ASX here in Australia, or the All Ordinaries, has been 13%, which includes dividends reinvested. If we were to contribute $100 a month, as Blake wants to do, for 18 years, he would have $21,700 invested. If that was in the high interest savings account at 5.5%, his kids would have $35,639. Pretty good. Great way to teach them. Nice little lump sum to have when you're turning 18. If, though, Blake, you were to invest that in the ASX 200 and get that 13% return, you still would have contributed $21,700, but your kids would have just shy of $75,000 sitting in that investment account. So more than double what they would have if you were investing in a high interest savings account. I think remember as well that over the long term, over in the US, and the figures sort of carry through here to Australia as well, there's no 20-year period where you would have lost money if you'd started investing. So I think the long-term risk here, time is on your side. 18 years is a long time, and the market can really do wonders over that period.
I actually think that the difference would be greater because I think that $35,000 that you've got for the high interest savings account doesn't factor in the tax you pay each year.
It doesn't,
on the income.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So obviously both have tax implications. High interest savings account, you get interest every year. You pay tax as you get paid that interest. The ASX 200, there may be some dividends, but really the majority of that growth that you're talking about there is from the capital growth that you pay capital gains at the end of the 18 years.
Yeah.
There may be some ways that financial advisors, you can just give it as a gift to your kids, and that's not a taxable event, perhaps. I don't know. Again,
unhelpful advice.
General advice to your specific problems.
But I know what I would be doing, that's for sure.
But we're not going to say anything more because that is our job here at the Unhelpful Desk. But Blake, hopefully we've given you some broad sketches of.
I would also say getting them excited about the stock market versus a high interest saving account would have long-term implications as well.
I mean, you're the classic example of that. Your parents got you interested in the stock market when you were a kid, splitting your pocket money into three buckets, and look at you now.
Struggling away.
manning the
unhelpful help desk.
giving general advice.
Anyway.
But yeah, I agree. I think getting people excited about finance is the best way to keep people engaged and improve financial literacy.
Absolutely.
I will say this about investing. Everything you do learn is cumulative. What I learned at 20 is useful.